It's that time of year for our annual Home Team Harvest Food Drive. Today is our big collection event.
People are hungry and we're going to make sure they get fed.
We need your help raising enough to provide 24 million meals. This year, the goal is bigger than ever because the demand is.
Ever since COVID, we haven't seen a slowdown at all.
Nearly 900,000 Washingtonians face food insecurity, but there is hope.
They all know that we do the best we can to help as many people as we can.
With farms, markets, and home deliveries.
350 home deliveries every Wednesday. Thursdays we do home deliveries. We're doing around 400.
Northwest Harvest's network of more than 400 food banks is hard at work to feed families across our state.
Even with challenges,
we're not getting as many donations. Donations are down, but our need is up.
They're not stopping.
The Ferndale Food Bank is a place that the community will not let fail.
You can be a part of the solution too by donating to Home Team Harvest, the largest annual food drive in our state.
Over the past 23 years, this very campaign has provided more than 100 million meals. We want to thank you so much for joining us this Sunday morning. I'm Farah Jadrin.
And I'm Ashley Ruiz. For the next hour, we're highlighting some of those organizations as well as people in the community working to fight hunger. We've got our King 5 crew spread out across our region, Bothell to Seattle and to Tacoma.
And we're so excited to show you all of the teamwork at play and those who make it all possible. First, we want to make sure you know exactly where to find these sites. Look at your screen. Our Bothell crew is at Bothell United Methodist Church on 92nd Avenue Northeast, right by Bothell High School. We're also at Lumen Field and with the folks from Eloise's Cooking Pot and Making a Difference Foundation along Portland Avenue East in Tacoma. And last but certainly not least, we have crews at the Rainier Beach Safeway in Seattle.
Those drop-off location sites will be collecting donations until 2 o'clock this afternoon. So anytime throughout the next hour, you can scan the QR code right there on your screen to donate from where you are right now. And don't forget, you can also give on the pin pad at your local Safeway or Albertsons the next time you check out. So no donation is too big or too small.
Right, everything makes a difference. Every single one helps us get closer to our goal of providing 24 million meals to Washingtonians in need. It's already been a busy morning so far, Ashley. Let's check in with King 5's Jake Wittenberg and Mimi Jung live at Lumen Field for us. They're already getting some donations.
Right, Jake, Mimi, this is a walk-up only site for those donations. And there's an exciting opportunity for people who donate directly there at Lumen Field.
Oh yeah, what a day ahead of us here outside of Lumen Field. I don't know about you, maybe you can already feel the buzz of folks showing up here, volunteers buzzing around, getting ready to collect food, and we've already got some food donations.
That's
here.
right.
It's
so
early.
It is important to point out that you can't drive up to this location. The rest of the locations in Bothell and down in Tacoma and Seattle, you can. This one you have to walk up. We're encouraging people who are coming to the Seahawks game to bring donations just like this. Peanut butter, rice, flour, baby formula, all of that good stuff. You can put that in the bin right here and then scan to win a pair of Super Bowl tickets. Now, if some reason you think, I can't get a chance to get to the grocery store, I don't have a donation, you can donate online with the QR code as well. Donate directly to Northwest Harvest, and then you can enter to win a pair of Super Bowl tickets. So we have already started to see, I mean, it's early, Jake. The game starts at 1.
It's a 1:30 shellacking.
You know, I mean, if you're a hardcore tailgater,
Yeah.
you're probably coming here.
We have time. We have time. Who else doesn't want swag, too? I mean, you got the Seahawks hat. Aren't these great? I mean, come donate food and get a chance to walk away with swag. And these are some of my favorites, me. We went with the white on green this year.
Okay, there we
go.
go.
With our 12 shades.
12 shades.
I mean, there is no need for these at all right now, but they look cool. So.
Now, there's 70,000 fans that can fit into Lumen Field, right?
Check
so
this
if
out.
everybody brings a couple of donations, just imagine how many donations can fill that trailer truck right there. That's our goal. Our goal is 24 million meals, and you can do your part to help out. Jake, food insecurity is something that is affecting so many more families last year compared to the year before, and so it's so important that we do our part. Hey, I hear Blue Thunder firing up too.
I told you there was a buzz. I told you. Come on down and see us, you guys. We'll send it back to you for now. Such a busy day ahead. Jay, check this out. Warm it up for us.
Jake made donating food look even cooler.
Oh, with those shades.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
I love it. Okay, so now we want to get to King 5 Sports Director Paul Sylvie. He's also at Lumen Field along with Ariel
on game day at Lumen, and you're joined by a special guest this morning.
Yeah, I mean, it is a tremendous atmosphere around here as we get closer to kickoff. We're going to count it down for the next few hours, but it is great to have Gary Gilliam here. He spent 3 years with the Seahawks, 5 years total in the NFL. They gave us the tallest Seahawks legend they could give us, 6'6" offensive lineman. Listen, what's it like for you to be part of this?
It's an honor to be a part of it. You know, food insecurity is a huge issue across the nation, and I'm happy to be a part of the Seahawks organization and local organizations that are looking to make that not an issue.
And Gary, you obviously spent 3 years here with this organization, so what does it mean to just give back to a community that just meant so much to you while you were here?
Oh, a ton. I mean, these are the best fans in the nation, I think, at any level. So to be a part of what they have going on, solving such a huge issue across the nation, it's an honor.
Let me ask you this, you know, it'd be silly to sit here and talk to this big former Seahawk without mentioning this current Seahawks. What do you think about the situation with a chance to be in first place with a win today?
One game at a time, one play at a time, control what you can control, run fast, and hit hard.
You know, it's like he's never left the team. He's this programmed answer. He's not going to say anything that's too risky. All right, thank you for being with us, Gary, and enjoy your day.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Okay. You got it. Back to you.
We're glad you asked them the tough questions because it's a big game today against the Cards. So I think we'll get a win if we got enough people getting out there and supporting the food drive. When you put good vibes in the air, good things happen. All right, thanks guys so much.
All right, so some of those most needed items for donations are listed here on your screen. Non-perishable items, proteins like tuna packets, canned meats, those are incredibly helpful. Items like peanut butter, cooking oils, pasta, as well as masa beans and rice. And if you find yourself out and about or you're just looking for something to do, you can also stop by one of our 4 drop-off locations.
Right, and what better way to get those pantry staples and donate them than by going to the grocery store. One of our donation sites again this year is the Safeway in Seattle's Rainier Beach neighborhood. That's at 52nd Avenue South and Rainier Avenue South. You can enter from either side and follow the signs to the donation area. King 5's Joyce Taylor, Greg Copeland, and Chief Meteorologist Mike Everett are live there this morning, along with Shelly Hart. Shelly, you never disappoint with the amazing outfits for the home team harvest. What are things looking like there so far? It looks like you guys are about to bring in some big donations.
We are here, and Shelly doesn't ever disappoint with your great outfit.
Woo! Ready for the holidays. We're good to go. Oh, and we're in great company this morning. Antoinette with Odessa Brown Children's Clinic and Gloria, who's here with the Rainier Valley Food Bank. So what are the items that you're looking for the season ahead? Because it's not just for the holiday season, it's for the whole year ahead.
Absolutely. We are very interested in shelf-stable items, things like rice, beans, things that are canned that will last a long time in the food bank and give us an opportunity to be flexible in terms of distributing all those items over time.
Yeah, and so things like canned protein, the meats, the spams, the chickens, the tuna, right, and the fruits and everything like that. So.
Yes, all of that. You know, it really gives us a lot of opportunity to make sure that the food that is gathered during this time of year lasts well into the next year.
Yeah, well into the next year, Joyce.
And Antoinette's here from Odessa Brown Children's Clinic. Thanks for all the work you do. We always think about kids this time of year and year round. Tell us why it is so important that kids who are, as you know, disproportionately affected by food insecurity need us this time of year more than ever.
More than ever, they need it because you cannot be healthy and active and thriving if you are hungry. It's just not possible. And our kiddos, they are so far away from so many justices. And something like food, which is a human right, to have access to healthy, nutritious food, that's what we want to be able to provide to our families. And we know that the need is great. We know that more now than ever, families are coming to us asking for that type of support. And we really rely on our community to help us meet the needs of our families.
And we know at Odessa Brown, you see it every day. You see what food insecurity looks like. So please remember that we're here at Rainier, at the Rainier Beach Safeway store, and we have like a whole crew here just ready to greet you. So come on down, and thanks in advance for your generosity. We're going to throw it now down to Tacoma and Rich Marriott and team. Guys.
All right, thanks so much, Joyce and Shelley. Now, some people aren't just limited by the rising costs of groceries, but also by the lack of supermarkets where they live that actually carry affordable and nutritious foods.
Right, so organizations like Eloise's Cooking Pot in Tacoma are doing what they can to address these food deserts. Our very own Rich Marriott is with Chris Egan and Connor Board right now at the nonprofit's delivery center along Portland Avenue East.
And that's very important, that Portland Avenue East, because they have a storefront that's up in another part of Tacoma that, well, Chris Egan and I ended up there this morning, but fortunately we found our way here. So be sure you look up the Eloise's Cooking Pot on Portland Avenue. We really want to see you down here. It's Home Team Harvest. We're we have an entire new warehouse here that we need to fill today because we head into the holiday. The Home Team Harvest has been going on for 24 years. To me, it's amazing the fact that in this state where we're so well off that we have almost 10% of households that face food insecurity every day. And what's even more appalling is that over 12% of children are actually live below the poverty line. And the problem is that we raise enough food, more than enough food than we need in this country, but we don't always get it to the right places. And Eloise's Cooking Pot and all the other Home Team Harvest outlets, they are all doing that. They're getting it to the right place to the people who really need it.
Yeah, that's right, Rich. Eloise's Cooking Pot, they've been in this area in Pierce County for about 15 years, and they serve around 75,000 people every month. When you think about that need, it's families, it's seniors, it's a lot of military members that actually serve on base as well. But they are doing a lot in this community. They also have 3 mobile food things to bring food out to people. That they have mobile food vans, so they're doing a lot of good work here. And like you said, they just got this new, I think it's 27,000 square foot warehouse, and they need to fill it with some food. So we're hoping we get some food out here today for them. We're actually trying to find Chris Egan. We don't really know where he went. I think he might be having a little too much fun over here. What are you doing, Chris? Of course he's over by the DJ.
I'm not surprised.
What are you doing?
Hey, it is a party in the 253. DJ Nice is here, ready to go. Mr. Nice Guy. I mean, what other site do you have a live DJ? We're giving away Seahawks caps. We got Dowd's Barbecue. DJ Nice, you ready to have some fun today?
Let's do it, baby. Let's have some fun.
All right, crank up the old school. We are in the 253. Rich, Connor, and C. Egan, and DJ Nice. Back to you.
All right, I mean, that might be the spot to go for your donations this morning. Thanks so much. All right, our goal this year is to provide 24 million meals.
Thanks to your generosity, we've been able to raise over $5 million so far. So keep those donations coming.
And it's the perfect time to head down to Tacoma, Rainier Beach, or Lumen Field and drop off your donations. Plenty of fun things, as you just saw from C. Egan, are happening at each of those drop-off sites.
The fun continues in Bothell this morning with King 5's Jessica Janner Castro, Steve Solis, and meteorologist Leah Pizzetti. Good morning.
Good morning. We are out here at Bothell UMC with the Porsche Club of America for the Pacific Northwest region.
Yeah, they just rolled through. They come every year. We also have another organization and a very special family that makes this a tradition. We will introduce you to them coming up.
All right, welcome back to our Home Team Harvest Live special. This is a live look at Lumen Field. You can see the awesome Blue Thunder drumline just warming up. Hopefully they have some excitement to go with a dub later on today for the Seahawks taking on the Cardinals.
Just snap that QR code right there on your screen to donate at any time. And don't forget, you can also give towards a grocery card at your nearest Safeway or Albertsons. Our goal this year is to raise enough to provide 24 million meals, and local food banks say they've seen the demand for food assistance continue to rise.
And that's why organizations like Feeding Feasible Feasts in Bothell are so vital to the community. Today, the organization is collecting your donations at Bothell United Methodist Church near Bothell High School. You can enter from Northeast 185th Street.
King 5, Steve Solis, Jessica Janner Castro, and Leah Pizzetti are live there for us this morning.
Yeah, and what are we seeing so far?
Hi, good morning, guys. Yes, we are in Bothell. People are stopping by and dropping off donations. Right now, we are with Brent Payne with United Catcher Boats.
Guys, good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Sure, we're really happy to be here.
Tell us a little bit about your group.
So United Catch Boats is a group of fishermen that owns boats that fish in the Bering Sea for pollock and cod and crab. We tender salmon in the summer for the processors, but we're based here in Seattle.
Awesome.
So you guys are no stranger to Northwest Harvest and what happens on these mornings. Tell us about how long you've been involved.
So 17 years ago, my partner at work, John Groover, started this campaign for the catcher boats to donate money because we catch fish. We thought it would be a good idea to donate money to people who have problems with hunger, and it'd be a good way to give back to our community.
I know John is so special to the organization. This is a bittersweet year, and I know you have some special guests today, and his family is here. So tell us a little bit about why this is a special year.
Well, it's a special year. John was one of the founding members of United Catch Boats 31 years ago in 1993, along with 65 other vessel owners. And just last June, John had a battle of cancer, and he lost that battle. So this is a big push for us to make a big donation. For 17 years, John used to call all these fishermen and say, please donate in November and come out here in the pouring rain. And we come here with a check, usually $40,000, $50,000 that he'd collect from 60, 70 people. And John's family always came out here with us too to celebrate that.
So, yeah, let's take a look at what they have today, the donations here from the family. So this is John's family. Thank you so much. $32,000. I saw the huge check earlier. This year, so amazing. Thank you so much for being here and doing this year after year in honor of John this year. So, Brent, thanks so much for stopping by.
You're very welcome. This is a pleasure.
Yeah, great to see you. We'll send it back to you guys in studio.
All right, incredible sense of community there for sure. Thanks so much. All right, well, everything donated benefits Northwest Harvest. The nonprofit helps feed thousands of people by distributing food to its network that includes hundreds of food banks, meal programs, and schools all across the state. Northwest Harvest also runs Soto Community Market in Seattle. Here, there are just 6 paid staffers, but every week, 60 volunteers pass through. They sort through food, greet those coming through the door, and keep those shelves fully stocked. One of the things volunteers love about helping out is that people can come by and pick out the items they need.
Love that Northwest Harvest really believes there's dignity in shopping for your own ingredients and what's important for you and your family. Maybe what you eat is maybe not what your neighbor eats, and that's really incredible to be able to pick the items for yourself just like you're going to the grocery store.
Northwest Harvest estimates that volunteers donate about 150,000 hours per year. That amounts to about 50 full-time staff members.
Get those cameras ready because we've received some great photos as people are out and about volunteering and donating to Home Team Harvest. A reminder that our goal is to raise enough to provide 24 million meals. So if you are headed out to one of our sites to donate today, you can text your photos to the number right there on your screen. That is 206-448-4545, and you might just see them right here on the air. Awesome pictures so far. You see Steve, Jessica, and
the
Leah.
Excitement there. Well, it is a perfect time to head down to Tacoma, Rainier Beach, or Lumen Field and drop off your donations. Plenty of fun things are happening at each of those sites, whether it's the drum line or Sea Egan dancing for you live. Let's get out live to Lumen Field.
Oh, you see the drum line once again sounding so good, loud, lot of foot traffic, so looking good so far. So this is a look outside Lumen Field right now along Occidental Avenue South. Jake Wittenberg and Mimi Jung are taking your donations. Just walk up along Occidental near North parking lot, and we'll check right back in with them after the break. Good morning and a happy Sunday. Here's a live look in Seattle at the Rainier Beach Safeway where volunteers are ready for your donations. It looks like we have a good crowd so far. Just make sure you grab that rain jacket. We'll check back in with our crew there coming up in just a couple of minutes. For now, let's get you back out live to Lumen Field with Jake Wittenberg and Mimi Jung.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun there so far. We know there's always a lot of excitement around Home Team Harvest every year, Jake and Mimi. I see a big box you're ready to fill, right, Jake?
It is empty right now, so we've got to get this one and so many others filled, you guys. If you come to the game, you'll see all these boxes at the entrances.
Hard to miss.
Yeah, hard to miss. You'll scan the QR code to donate as well if you don't bring your non-perishable items, and you can also win a pair of Super Bowl tickets. We've got a huge trailer behind us, Jake.
Yeah, I just talked to the truck guys, Mimi. They can get 40,000 pounds of food in this thing. We're looking to pack this thing by the end of the day, and we need your help, so come on down and say hi.
And this wouldn't be possible, of course, without our amazing sponsors. One of them is Kitsap Credit Union. We've got all of our volunteers here with Kitsap Credit Union this morning, and we've got Sean Gilfender here as well.
Yeah, good to see you. What's this mean to you today?
Well, Kitsap Credit Union is a mission-driven organization, and being able to raise, opportunities for people that are in need during the time of giving is really important to us as an organization.
To make 24 million meals, Mimi, we need everybody's help in the community. Kitsap's doing such a great job.
Why is this so important for Kitsap Credit Union to be involved?
Well, we recognize that 1 in 9 Washingtonians are suffering from food insecurity, and this is just an opportunity where you can grab one of those boxes and donate at one of our 14 locations throughout the end of the year.
Right. Yeah, so if you've got boxes at your branches right now, and people can just bring those donations straight to the branches.
We can, or else come down to the game today and enjoy the festivities.
Absolutely. As we're thinking about Thanksgiving this week, so important to think about our neighbors in need. That's what this is all about today, Mimi. It feels so good to give back. Our largest food drive in the state of Washington right here today and throughout the rest of the week.
And when you think about it, food isn't just something that nourishes our body. Food is community. Food is identity. It means so much more. And there's so many more people who are struggling to put food on the table right now, struggling to make ends meet. So you can do your part. I mean, every donation matters, small or large. So bring your cans, bring your non-perishable food items down here to the game if you're heading to the Seahawks.
Should also mention, you can come down and get loaded up with swag. Let's go. You got your 12-piece shades this week.
They're also giving away these cool beanies, which I might need in a second because it's starting to rain right now. But anyway, come on down to Lumen Field. You can't miss us down here.
Thanks, Jake and Mimi. The swag is also another reason to donate. And remember, no donation too big or too small. In Snohomish County, the Edmonds Food Bank offers a unique way of feeding the community. Clients can actually place orders ahead of time for their foods of their choosing, including cultural food options. It's a part of a dignified approach to helping others.
A customer said to me one day, "This is the best part of a really bad day. Because I come, people treat me with respect, they engage with me, and I know I'm going to have food for my family and myself when I leave here."
The Edmonds Food Bank says its online system for ordering fills up quickly, so people who are interested will want
they'll want to be able to sign up. And we want to remind you to snap the QR code on your screen right now to donate to our Home Team Harvest campaign, benefiting organizations like the Edmonds Food Bank. You can also give towards a grocery card at your nearest Safeway or Albertsons. All right, be sure to keep it right here as our Home Team Harvest Live special continues. Coming up in our next half hour, we'll show you how your support helps change lives in our community.
Before we head to break, let's take you back out live to get a check on some of our drop-off site locations. This is Tacoma.
Yeah, and we see C. Egan, his new name, Chris Egan's new name, loading up some stuff at Tacoma, Eloise's Cooking Pot Delivery Center on Portland Avenue. We're going to check back in with Rich, Chris, and Connor there in just a few minutes. And let's get out live to Bothell United Methodist Church again, where Feeding Feasible Feasts is taking donations today. There's our crew.
Woo!
We see Jessica, Steve, Leah. They are hard at work loading up the bins. We hope they have more food to load up.
And our volunteers are having lots of fun out at the Safeway in Rainier Beach. They are taking donations there right now. Our Home Team Harvest coverage is live on the ground there next. For now, you're listening to Josephine Howell. Can we hear Josephine? Maybe not yet. We'll be right back.
Take a look at all this food. This is what we're talking about here. A whole truck full of food.
It's all about Northwest Harvest. Santa, what's going on, man?
I just want to show you also that the donations are rolling in. Look at this long line of vans of zero res.
Put some funk on it, man.
Salutations.
There you go.
Send salutations. I don't know.
You didn't know this was a telethon where we were going to sing and dance for you, did you?
This is like our favorite event of the year because it's such an important problem in the state of Washington.
Try to top this. A boatload of food here from the great folks at Pacific Nautique. And Danielle Lee has another boatload over there with Rob. Go ahead.
Because one boat just wouldn't be
enough.
King 5's legacy is working with the community.
One of our favorite annual guests has arrived, Mrs. Claus, and her merry bunch of dogs and donations. Good to see you again.
This lady every year comes out here, fills this car 2 or 3 times at Costco, comes out and drops it off. It's just an amazing contribution.
Over the past 2 decades and counting, of course, our annual Home Team Harvest Food Drive has brought in well over 100 million meals. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. I'm Ashley Ruess.
And I'm Farah Jadran. Just take a look at some of these great photos. So many volunteers are out collecting donations for our huge collection event today that's happening until 2 p.m. at 4 sites across the region. So we'll show you some of those photos in just a little bit. But those locations are at Bothell United Methodist Church on 92nd Avenue Northeast, right by Bothell High School. We're also at Lumen Field, as well as Eloise's Cooking Pots Delivery Center along Portland Avenue East in Tacoma.
Here's an idea of what items are in most demand right now. Proteins like tuna packets, canned meats, as well as crackers and so on and so forth. Those are all incredibly helpful. Peanut butter, rice, you name it.
Absolutely.
And one of the easiest ways to donate is by scanning. You see that QR code right there on your screen, on the right side of your screen. But if you find yourself out and about or you're looking for something to do today, you can go anywhere to our 4 drop-off locations.
Yeah, and what a better way to get those staple items than when you're at the grocery store. We've got Mike Everett live at the Safeway in Seattle's Rainier Beach neighborhood right now. A great place to go and shop, get some donations.
Oh, yeah.
How's it going so far, Mike?
We're here live in Rainier Beach and we're feeling it. Just how perfect is it that we've got everything going on right now? We've got the donations happening and we've got some wonderful live music happening right now. Singer Josephine Howell being accompanied by the wonderful Madeiras right now, just throwing some wonderful vibes here and setting up the scene perfectly this morning as folks are starting to show up here and putting everything together for us. Again, if you want to come down to Rainier Beach and make a donation, you still got plenty of time to do that. If you want to scan the QR code and make a donation, you can most definitely do that. Big thanks to Josephine and Madeiras for just creating a vibe today. We've got Greg Copeland standing by right now as well, and some folks who are making a nice donation today. Greg, take it away.
I'm not sure she needs that microphone, man. That is a powerhouse. It's a good way to wake up in the morning. Good morning, everybody. We've got our first big donation here down at the Rainier Beach Safeway. We've got Car Swagger Car Club making their very first donation. Classic Swagger, sorry. Tell me why you guys decided to make this donation this year. You got Cliff and Reg and Mario. Tell me why you guys decided to make this donation this year.
Well, this is something that's it's very good for the community, and if we can provide it, any kind of assistance for people in need, that's what we do. That's what our car club does.
I was looking for the cars this morning.
Sorry, they don't come out in the rain.
Understandable. Sometimes we have great weather, sometimes we don't. Let's go ahead and make that presentation. We got somebody from Northwest Harvest here.
Okay, we are through Classic Swagger Car Club.
Show the camera.
Show the camera, man. Turn around. There you go.
We're making a contribution to Northwest Harvest for $250.
Fantastic.
Woo! Nice.
Thank you so much.
Nice.
All right. Well, thank you on behalf of Northwest Harvest. I want to say thank you. This is going to impact a lot of our communities. We want to say thank you so much.
We're hungry.
Yeah.
They make that $250 go a long way. We'll send it back to you.
Mentioned our goal this year is bigger than ever, 24 million meals. So we want to thank everyone, including the Car Club there right now, for giving a donation. Thank you for your generosity. We have more than 5.7 million meals raised so far, but keep those donations coming. Organizations like Eloise's Cooking Pot in Tacoma are filling the gaps and making sure people in underserved communities don't go hungry. This morning, we have one of our crews at their delivery site located along Portland Avenue East. If you plan to donate there, come in through the south entrance and drive around the drop-off just before you exit.
And we're going back out live there now. We have Rich and Chris, and they are taking donations. How's it going, you guys?
So we could use more cars. We could use more donations. We're out here until about 1:30 this afternoon. So if you're just getting up, you still have time to come out here. It's important. It's Eloise's Cooking Pot on Portland. There's another one that's in a different spot, so you don't want to end up in the wrong spot. Come out. It's going to be a great day to be out here and raise food for Home Team Harvest. In fact, you might even benefit from it. Right, Chris?
Well, Rich, this is a party in the 253 this morning. Not only are you helping a great cause, but if you come here, we're going to give you a little Seahawks cap for donating. And then we had a U.S. Navy veteran who not only donated a whole van load of food, but he also gave us 10 dozen cases of Happy Donuts. So, Drew, go ahead and grab a Happy Donut. You can come here. I'm going to personally deliver a Happy Donut to you, a Seahawks cap. I mean, this is the place to be, Rich.
It's great. Well, right now let's go to Connor Board, who's interviewing the founder of this Eloise's Cooking Pot, Andrea Blue.
Yeah, I'm with Andrea Blue, who is the CEO of the Make a Difference Foundation, which owns Eloise's Cooking Pot. You guys do so much work in the community. You've been in Pierce County for 15 years. Tell me about the need that you guys are really trying to serve here in Pierce County and Tacoma.
We are in desperate need of food today. We serve 75,000 people per month. We currently have 1,500 people on a waiting list for deliveries. We need help to fill our warehouse today. 1 in 6 child out there in the universe needs food. Here in Pierce County, it's 1 in 9. We need help today. Help us fill our warehouse with food.
And I know you just serve all sorts of people. I mean, who are the people in this community in need? It's neighbors, it's friends.
We serve the military, we serve children, we serve seniors. At our brick and mortar, we see about 300 people per day. Do deliveries, you deliver to 3,000 people per week. We have 21 smaller food banks that are in the school system. If you show up here, we generally will feed you. But we need the help from the community today.
And you guys always do it with so much love. It says you are loved everywhere. It's a really loving place to get food. And someone told me, fill your stomach and fill your soul. So back to you from Tacoma.
Connor, thanks so much. All right, let's swing over up north on I-5 to Lumen Field along Occidental Avenue South, which a lot is happening right now outside Lumen Field. We got Blitz about ready to get a ride from Jake Wittenberg. If you go out there to donate, maybe Jake gives you a ride too?
Yeah.
Gives you a ride back to your car? I don't know. I mean, maybe. It seems like a lot of good things are happening today. People are donating. Jake wants people to fill up those bins. Blitz will be there to greet you. A lot of great swag and the chance to enter to win Super Bowl tickets also there if you make your donations.
And now we want to get to King 5 Sports Director Paul Sylvie along with Ariel Orstudo. And how's it going, you guys?
Well, it's going great. I mean, we got Blitz here, and earlier we had Blue Thunder just rocking this place here at Lumen Field. There he is. He just can't get enough TV time. Great to have him with us for sure, adding to the excitement down here. It's also Thomas Reynolds here, the CEO of Northwest Harvest. And Thomas, you do such tremendous work, but you're huge to get all of this taken care of.
Yeah, and what's different this year is there's so much more need. We're talking 30% more people in Washington are experiencing food insecurity. So those food resources and financial resources are so important. We got single moms, single dads, elders, veterans, kids, people who really need this food this year.
And obviously we're here at this Lumen Field location, so we have to talk about the fact that, we've got Blitz here, and you guys are partnered up with the Seahawks. So how important is that partnership, and what's the unique part about being here at Lumen Field?
I think it's amazing we partnered with the Seahawks and King 5 and Warm 106.9, Kitsap Credit Union, because it really takes a whole community to come and support people who experience hunger, and we do it together, and that really kicks off, for me, the meaning of the holidays.
Yeah, we like to remind people there's a chance to get Super Bowl tickets down here as well. If you make a cash donation down here or bring canned goods as you come to the game, you'll be registered to win a pair of Super Bowl tickets, and that's fun too.
That's amazing. I'd like to win those tickets.
Well, maybe if you're a good boy this Christmas, Santa will bring you some tickets.
Sounds good.
Hey, I guess I'm not that good boy. All right, let's throw it back to you.
That's a big promise. Paul must have an in with Santa. We'll have to check on that later.
Yep, and our Home Team Harvest special is far from over.
Next, we're live at Bothell United Methodist Church. Feeding Feasible Feast is there with our crews accepting your donations to help our community. All right, Our Home Team Harvest special continues after the break, but okay, we were just talking about Santa. It's like he knew. Santa is live at the Rainier Beach Safeway in Seattle. We'll check in with Santa about those Safeway tickets and some beautiful cars as you make your donations to the biggest food drive here in Washington State, Home Team Harvest.
Welcome back to our Home Team Harvest Big Collection Day. The day is finally here. So let's take you out live to Bothell now. King 5's Steve Solis, Jessica Janner Castro, as well as Leah Pizzetti. They're joining us now.
Yeah, they're all at Bothell United Methodist Church along 92nd Avenue Northeast. How are things going so far this morning?
It's been hopping. There have been a lot of people coming through with bags of food and also big checks, which is very nice. But joining us right now is Angel Swanson with Feeding Feasible Feasts, an incredible organization. Tell us a little bit about what you guys do.
We are a 501c3 nonprofit that provides solutions to food insecurity that revolve around dignity, food as medicine, and justice.
And you're all over the Sound, pretty much.
We are. We are in 5 counties.
Wow. Amazing, amazing work that they do.
And I think you said 21 different pantries that are available. Yes. Amazing. This is Shymira. She's actually one of the drivers who helps stock this pantry on a regular basis. What do you love about doing this?
I love that the community can come and get whatever they need, whenever they need. You know, whenever they're hungry. I love seeing the kids too come because they eat a lot. So, and especially having the snacks, and we fill the fridge as well. And there's a bunch of there's some cakes in there right now. So then in the pantry, there's also some potato chips up at the top. So
yeah, I see cup of noodles.
Yeah, there's a bunch of snacks. So I love just seeing families coming and leaving with a smile on their face because they know they're going to be able to eat tonight.
And I love that Angel said this is a community hub as well. There's a lot of information for the entire community, right?
Yeah. Angel, tell us about your connection with Northwest Harvest.
Northwest Harvest is one of our facilities that actually donates food to us.
Okay.
And so we take that food and we use it in all of our programs, and especially in the hub program. Okay. They're one of the ones that will allow us to put food in the hub.
So this is incredible. Thank you so much for the work that both of you ladies do. And obviously we want to tell people to come out here to Bothell United Methodist Church. Drive on through. Don't let the rain stop you. We are taking donations for the rest of the morning.
Thank you to
Thanks
our
everybody,
crew out
and
there at
yeah,
Bothell.
stop by.
Absolutely.
You love seeing communities coming together. I just love that. And in Maple Valley, volunteers and high school students are working together to grow thousands of pounds of produce each year for food banks.
The Elkrun Farm, built on a former golf course near Tacoma High School. The farm is owned and operated by the South King County Food Coalition. Students in Tahoma's plant science class are learning about growing and harvesting diverse fruits and vegetables, all there at the farm, because the mission is to provide culturally relevant food for everyone.
We had some women from Ukraine recently, and they saw our bed of sorrel, which honestly, I don't eat sorrel. I didn't really know the right way to grow it and harvest it. And I really thought a couple of them were going to cry. They were so happy to see it.
Elkrun Farm accepts donations, but it also needs volunteers during harvesting seasons and to drive produce directly to food banks.
And we want to remind you to snap that QR code that you see, that big QR code that you see on your screen, and donate to our Home Team Harvest campaign anytime. You can also give towards a grocery card at your nearest Safeway or Albertsons.
All right, our Home Team Harvest special continues after the break. For now, let's get back out live to the Rainier Beach Safeway in Seattle. We've got a lot of tents there set up, people with resources, and people ready to take your donations. We got to fill up big boxes, big trucks, all today for Home Team Harvest. Welcome back to King 5. Here's a live look out in Tacoma at the Eloise's Cooking Pot Delivery Center on Portland Avenue. We've got Chris Egan out there setting the vibe for when you donate to our Home Team Harvest food drive. If you're going to pick a location in the South Sound to do anything, come here because Chris Egan will dazzle you with his dancing He's also getting the DJ revved up out there, so live music and a lot of great ways to give back to the community.
Welcome back to our annual Home Team Harvest Live special. You see, we're having a good time. It's finally here, our big collection
Yeah,
event.
we've got crews fanned out across Western Washington. We're going to head out now to the Safeway in Seattle's Rainier Beach neighborhood. We've got Shelly Hart there, Joyce Taylor giving us a great look at all the amazing work everyone's doing. How's it going?
Oh my gosh, we've had so many great donations. So thanks to everyone who's already come down here. And we have Sam now from Farmer Bean and Seed. You came all the way from Quincy. Thank you. So tell us about your donation and why this is important to you.
So we had about 14,000 pounds of pinto beans for you guys today. That's about 150,000 servings of beans, so a lot of food. Most of our beans are grown here in Washington. We export all over the world, and ship all over the country, and we're really grateful for a chance to give back right here in our back door. So we're
so grateful. We're so grateful for your donation, and of course I'm here with Shelly. We had a huge donation earlier, about 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, we sure did, and we've had lots of donations, including, Joyce, a giant boatload of food from our friends at the Sea Yacht Club. I mean, look at all this. We have literally filled our couple of bins just in one big donation here, so we would sure love to see the whites of your eyes today. Also, the Evergreen A's Auto Club and their Model A's came zipping through with their ee-yaw horns and whatnot. That was so cool, but we do, right, Joyce? We want to see you. We want to see, like I said, the whites of your eyes come by and just say hello and do that donation here. 24 million meals. We got a ways to go before we do that, and this time of year is so important.
We have a lot of colleagues and a lot of friends down here, including a couple who are slacking up in the truck trying to unload the beans. So guys, thank you. Thanks to all who've donated. We're going to toss it back to you in the studio, and we'll see you in a bit.
Awesome. Looking great out there at Rainier Beach. Now let's swing over to Tacoma at Eloise's Cooking Pot Delivery Center. On Portland Avenue, we've got Chris Egan, Rich Marriott, and Connor Board out there taking donations. People have been, and I see a Drew Mickelson appearance too.
Oh, yeah.
People have been bringing in donations for the Home Team Harvest Food Drive, and Chris Egan has been dazzling us with his dance moves. So you're going to get a little bit of everything when you head out there.
Yeah, and a good crowd out there as well. So keep them coming. And if you're headed to the Seahawks game today, we've got a reason to get down there early. So you can donate by the north parking lot where we have 2 crews set up right now. Our Home Team Harvest Special is right back after this. Welcome back. This is a live look to Bothell United Methodist Church. You see a good crowd out there. You see the little one.
Cutest donation so far.
Oh, Leah's driving the truck. See that there?
That might be trouble.
Beep, beep. Feeding Feasible Feast is there with us, accepting donations to help feed your community. That's through 2 o'clock this afternoon. Now let's go up to Whatcom County as we spotlight another organization that benefits from Home Team Harvest. The Ferndale Food Bank says it's seeing a huge increase in demand, more than 300% since before the pandemic. 56,000 meals are handed out there each year in a town of just over 16,000 people. Many folks who used to come one time per month now coming once per week. The food bank offers pickup on location and home delivery on a limited basis. Wow.
All right, let's head back out to Lumen Fields to see Jake and Mimi one last time. It looks like you guys had a busy morning. I hope more boxes are filled, Jake and Mimi.
Hey, good morning, everybody. We are starting to see a lot more volunteers, or starting to see a lot more folks donating. Bring me this microphone really quick. A lot more folks coming down here to Lumen Field. Come find us. We've got a lot of boxes, a lot of QR codes. If you donate, you also have a chance to win Super Bowl tickets. And we're trying to fill this truck, Mimi, 40,000 pounds. It takes a lot of volunteers to do this.
It takes a lot of volunteers, and it takes interesting volunteers like a Redmond couple. They have been doing something called the Baldwin Challenge. This is their 5th year that they've done this. Ryan and Jenny Baldwin of Redmond have rallied businesses in Redmond to help them with their fundraiser, like Cycle Bar at Redmond Town Center. They actually held a cycle event earlier this month, and everyone got a free class if they donated. They ended up raising $5,000 toward their $35,000 goal. This challenge started during the pandemic in 2020 when the Baldwins challenged their friends and family to donate $20 for every person who would have been at Thanksgiving dinner. And that year they raised $10,000. They were blown away. So every year they've been challenging people to raise more money than that. This year they have raised $30,000 so far of their $35,000 goal, and businesses like Molly Moon's, Top Pot, Ever Eve, Spark Pizza, and Woodblock are all part of partnering with their fundraiser.
Right. I remember they told us they started this in COVID. It made them feel grounded, like they're doing something. They just cannot be held down. It is so cool. All right, look for us here today. Look for the signs ahead of the Seahawks game. Volunteers down here all the way after kickoff into the first quarter. You have a chance to support families in need. That's what this is all about. 24 million meals. Takes a lot of you at home to help us out this year.
Yeah, if you think about it, there are about 70,000 Seahawks fans that can fill this stadium. If everyone did their part to bring a donation or to make a monetary donation simply using your phone and a QR code, just imagine how much money and food that we can collect just on this day.
Even if you're just going grocery shopping today at a Safeway, get yourself a gift card at the Safeway or Albertsons. Just made it so easy this year. So we'll send it back to you ladies for now.
All right, they're so right. I mean, it's going to be a filled stadium, big game day. Maybe we can make it a bigger day by having just amazing donations.
And you can walk up. You saw Jake earlier, the sunglasses, the swag.
Yeah, swag. And enter to win those Super Bowl tickets too when you make a donation.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for joining us this morning for our live special for Home Team Harvest. We appreciate your generosity and support as we work to raise 24 million meals to feed people facing food insecurity all across our state.
Now, before we go, we'll show you that QR code we've been talking about all morning. You can snap to donate now. You can also give the next time you check out at your local Safeway or Albertsons.
And don't forget, our crews will be at our 4 sites at Lumen Field, the Rainier Beach Safeway, Bothell United Methodist Church, and Eloise's Cooking Pot Delivery Center in Tacoma until 2 o'clock this afternoon. Thank you for all you've done and all you're going to do for Home Team Harvest. King 5 thanks you.